Look at what Mona Singh is actually saying here. Saying that women normally work in two shifts. Some do one at office and one at home. Others do both shifts at home. And a man's response to that in the comments below is to remind her about the maid. But the data tells a starkly different story. Indian women spend 305 minutes, which is over 5 hours every single day, on unpaid domestic work, even in households with domestic help. Men, 1 hour 18 minutes. We all know in 2020 when COVID happened and the lockdown ripped this argument's flimsy logic apart. When maids vanished overnight, women absorbed virtually all the extra labor. Men's contribution barely flickered. And by the way, to those men who are going to post maybe pictures of themselves washing utensils in the comments below, please don't do that. That photo itself is the proof. You captured it like a memory of something you did once in a life, like scuba diving or bungee jumping. Because when a man says, you have a maid, what do you even do all the day? The subtext is layered. Your work is not real work. You have no right to complain. Your exhaustion is imaginary because the hard physical labor has been outsourced is his logic. A part-time maid in an Indian household works 1 to 3 hours a day. She covers what one analysis bluntly calls the square set of sweeping, mopping, cooking utensils. What stays untouched is the entire architecture of running a home. Special cooking like hot meals, tiffins, diets for kids, diets for the in-laws, childcare, homework, school coordination, doctor visit, tabla class, karate class, elderly care, grocery runs, festival planning, social obligation, and the invisible cognitive labor of anticipating, planning, and coordinating every single one of these things all day, every day. And then there is the maid herself, because managing the maid is its own full-time job. Finding her, hiring her, training her, supervising her, retaining her, replacing her when she leaves, deciding the menu and communicating it, checking the quality of the cleaning, dealing with sudden absences. None of this is counted as work. None of this shows up in any photograph. So the real question was never, does she have help? The real question is, why is running a household exclusively her responsibility in the first place? The maid doesn't solve the gender equation. She just hides it. She handles the visible physical task while the invisible architecture of management, emotion and cognition stays exactly where it has always been, on the woman's shoulders.